Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Married at First Sight, Season 13, Episode 7. If you were new to my channel, welcome. I'm Lady T. Over here, I do reviews on reality TV as well as scripted shows. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, welcome back. So let's get into some comments from last week. Now, I apologize if I'm butchering your name. Is it Miala? It's Miala. Then it's like Oilin, Oyin, YouTube. It looks like it's Miala Oilin, but if it's not, I do apologize. I do not like butchering people's name, but this person says GM. I'm assuming that means good morning. If it does, good morning to you too. But that is the only comment we have for last week's video. So let's get on into this video. So the couples, they are headed back to Texas to start living as husband and wife. And we get a few clips of them on the plane. I wanted to see how Brett was acting on the plane once it was taking off, as it was in the air, and as it was landing. Because let Ryan tell it, she was doing the most to him. And she even agreed she don't like flying, so she may have been doing the most. I would have rather seen that instead of doggone it, Mirla messing with her bun on her head. I mean, we get to see Val snore. How come we couldn't see Brett, flipping out on the plane? But anyways, the couple will be staying in the same complex as they are living as husband and wife. Now I wonder how that was. Now this is my first season watching Married at First Sight, so I was wondering how that was gonna happen. Like, was we gonna stay at this person's house, or we gonna stay at the husband's house or the wife's house? So I guess that is a decision for after decision day. But the place they was real cute. So Jose and Rachel, they discussed, she was like, "Oh, I'm getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning so I can go to the gym." He's like, "Oh, okay, cool." But she's like, "I set my alarm at 4 o'clock and I have one go off every 15 minutes." Now, I was with Jose. I am not here for all that because I am the type of person, if I wake up, most likely I'm not going back to sleep, and then I'm going to be mad because I'm cranky because I didn't get all the sleep I wanted. But you, since you so scared you're not going to wake up for the 5 o'clock alarm, you done got it set going off every 15 minutes for an hour. Mm-mm. See, I couldn't do that. I mean, I just could not do that. Like, are you that rough of a sleeper that alarm ain't that alarm ain't waking you up? Because when I tell you, my alarm don't be going off for more than 2 seconds, and I'm popping up, cutting it off, and getting on about my business. Getting up, brushing teeth, and doing all that other stuff. So I don't. Maybe you need to set your volume up a little bit higher. I don't know, but that would have annoyed the mess out of me. So it's their first night back in Houston, and Johnny says he going back to his place for a few days. That honeymoon was a roller coaster. It was an emotional roller coaster for him, and he needs to have a reset to get his mind in order. And I think it has a lot to do with Val not wanting to take a shower because she's like, "Well, you gonna take a shower tonight?" "Oh no, not tonight." I'm like, "Ma'am, you was out and about. You was on a plane. You was in the airport and on a plane and another airport. And I'm assuming y'all took an Uber home. You don't want to get the dirt of the world off your body?" Yeah, I'm telling you, I could be in the house all day and have not stepped a foot outside. You best believe before I lay my head down in my bed, before I get in my bed, shower would have been happened. You best believe that. I mean, I wouldn't brush my teeth right away because I know I'm gonna be drinking some hot chocolate while I'm, watching TV and on YouTube and all that stuff. But before I go to bed, teeth brushed, floss, rinse, mouthwash, all that stuff. So the couples get to see their spouses' places as they pack up. We see Jose's infamous finance wall, and she's looking like, okay, I wasn't expecting this, but okay. It was funny because he was showing her a tour. It's like, yeah, my mom gave me this. It used to be a sewing kit. Yes, I got that 4 years ago when I was doing this. It was like they made it seem like he was showing every single piece of furniture, knickknack in his house. But it was funny when she was looking at the finance board because he was asking a question, but also telling her, like, what is it? He was asking the question and telling her all at the same time, you want to get something like this, and I'm going to help you get it. Because the way he said it was like, you want to get something like this, but I'm going to help you get it. And she's like, I mean, I ain't say all that. And it was funny because she was like, he was like, don't you have this? She's like, I have a calendar. I don't have a whole, you know, what's it called, dry erase board or with like every single expense, that I use. Like, okay, this is all the money that I'm going to use this month, and nothing else is going to be expended. She's like, that's not how I get down. I mean, I think it could be some compromise with both of them. Maybe he can help her. Okay, you don't want to go as extreme as me, but here's some ideas where you want to travel and all that other stuff. Now, I'm just using this as an example. I know we can go to Vegas and stay, go up the strip and you can see all the places that look like different parts of the world. But as far as going to those places, no, we ain't finna do that. But like I'll get your budget in together and you can have it set up so you can be saving some money. I think that would be probably something that she would probably like and need, but she doesn't want to be it's okay. I'm just making a rough number. I make $10,000 a month. My expenses come to $8,000. That's with electricity, if he's paying gas, water. His house is a pay off. He don't have to pay that, but car insurance and gas for the car, groceries. You know, little necessities that he gonna need. Okay, all that comes to $9,800. 200, the rest of that $200 going into savings. Bam, I'm done for the month. But she not like that. Yeah, Mirla's idea of a small closet and my idea of a small closet, two different things. Her closet you can walk in and turn around. My closet you had to stand on the outside and kind of lean in just a little bit to see what you want. Like when me and my husband lived in this apartment, we had two closets and I loved it because it was a huge walk-in closet. I had what's it called? Not a curtain rod. What's it called? The little pole you hang your clothes up on right now. I'm drawing a blank. I had one of those on each side of my closet, and I had like some little shelving. I loved that closet. Oh, it was so big. But now, in the place we live in now, our closet it's a walk-in closet, but it only has one pole. And like I told my husband, you can just put your stuff in there. My stuff will be in my studio, and my studio has two closets. They not a walk-in closet, but they do the job. One for clothes, and the other one is for shoes and purses. But she talking about this is a small closet. I was like, I wish I had your small closet because I like a good walk-in closet. We get to see all her designer shoes and purses and perfumes and whatnot. I was like, okay, she said she liked to shop. We seen the red bottoms. We seen the Louis Vuitton. We seen the Pradas. I was like, she ain't lying when she said she likes shopping. Well, they get to Gil's house, and he is really trying to make her like this dog. I'm like, sir, she already told you she don't want a dog. She don't like dogs. She don't want to be walking a dog. But here you over here trying to like, hey, this your dog now. And she's like, there's a dog. She's just, I don't want no dog slobbering everywhere. Mm-mm. And I assume he thought when she saw the dog, she was gonna be like, "Oh, hi, you're so beautiful." And then like Hype got to licking on him, and I was like, that's one thing I don't like. It's one thing you let your dog lick your hand, but once the dog get up to your face, I don't like the dog be licking all on their dog on private parts and eating their own boo boo and all that stuff. Mm-mm. So we're moving back over to Jal and Bonnie. Jal and Bonnie. Really? Bow and Johnny. I said that with all confidence, loud and wrong. He is realizing that sometimes some things that don't matter to him as much. He's realizing that things okay, don't matter to him as much as he thought they did. You know, some things are worth compromising with. Because, you know, old Johnny would have been like, okay, there's some red flags over here, and would have just chucked the deuce to the whole relationship and been like, I'm out. Where am I at? But yeah, they kind of, he had to get something. He just had to do a little reset. It's like, this is a lot. This is overwhelming to me, and I'm used to a certain way of things, and he gonna try to do better. But I am happy to see that Bao does brush her teeth at night. I'm happy about that. I mean, her mouth may be fresh and clean. Body not be, but her mouth is fresh and clean. I was like, okay. So the couple sit down with Pastor Cal, and Rachel and Jose say biggest issue is finances and how he wants to run the money. She likes to travel. And he's like, well, would you rather, your car ain't, the best of cars and it's seen better days. Wouldn't you rather put that money in your car than go and traveling? And she's like, my car is still running fine. It will still be running fine for another year. But Pastor Cal thinks that Jose overthinks too much. And I think that's true. And basically, he needs to have a little more fun. You know, it's good to have savings and make sure your finances is in order. But like, have a little fun in life. Take a trip here or two. You just can't be just working just to be working, just to be saving money. I mean, granted, don't be just spending all your money, but have a little fun every once in a while. Britt feels like she can relax around Ryan because he likes to take care of the people around him. Their biggest issue is that he likes to hunt and go to the cabins and stuff, and she not an outdoorsy type of person. Y'all, this is when Michaela was starting to really, really put 20 on 10 because she is upset because when she wakes up, Zach is not there. So she decides to pack up her things and leave. Now, mind you, they had a conversation because he had like surprised her. He had told her that he still had COVID and he didn't. And he came and surprised her and like, oh, well, I'm so happy they get to talking about, storming out and leaving and all that stuff. That's a big no-no with her. But doggone it flashed to later on in the episode, she was doing that exact same thing, storming out and mad. And she had said that that was a sign of abuse to her when you storm out on somebody. It's like emotional abuse. I was like, well, so you tell me that you ain't practicing what you preach? Okay. Gil and Mirla, their issue is money, the amount of money that she spends. She has like 10 pairs of red bottoms. I don't know the price of them, but I know that they are over doggone it, $200 each. I'm gonna say the cheapest pair is probably like $600. He thinks that she should cut back on her spending, but she feels if my bills are paid and I have money in my savings, why can't I go shopping? Why can't I go to the south of France? But he's like, that's another one of the issues. Another issue is they don't have any intimacy, and it's not so much as they're not having sex. It's like I can't even get a kiss on the lips. I'm not talking about doggone it licking all on each other like Rachel and Jose, we don't even have a kiss on the lips, but she's like, that's very intimate to me. But he said he let her know if we get down to the decision day and you ain't kissed me on the lips yet, I might be asking for a divorce. So Michaela is upset that Zach didn't text her, wake her up, or leave a sticky note when he was leaving. He had left to take his dog to doggy daycare. She was asleep when he left. Guess he was gone for a few hours. She wakes up mad. Now I'm gonna give it that they new to this situation, and they don't know each other's how they maneuver. But there has been plenty of times when I have waken up and my husband isn't home because he has went to the gym, went to the store. He knows that I cannot stand being waken up if it's not an emergency. If you ain't hurt and ain't no emergency going on, ain't something happening to somebody, let me sleep. I'll wake up. Oh, he ain't here. That's fine. I could be, if I'm awake, I'm in my office doing whatever I'm doing. He finna leave you. Hey, babe, I'm about to go here. I'm going to the store. You need anything? No, I'm fine. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Give me a kiss on the cheek and go on about his business. But since these two, they're new to this situation, she don't know how he roll and he don't know how she rolls. But it feels like she's dealing with she's having some abandonment issues, which is causing her to act out irrational. Maybe I shouldn't use the word irrationally. She has abandonment issues. After her father died, her father was her protector, and now she sees and wants Zach to be her protector. But I was like, he wasn't leaving you. He went to take the dog to doggy daycare, and he came back. It's just that I guess if he had left a note, that would have been better. But it seems like she was putting 20 on 10, the way she was acting. He was like, I came back and then, like, the way the previews made it seem is he went out the night before and didn't come home till the next morning. No, they slept in the same bed together. He got up early to take the dog to doggy daycare and just didn't tell her he was leaving. I was like, yeah, I don't think he was running away. So acting like this is kind of a lot. Val, she says how she's the one who initiates physical touch. And she felt unattractive when Johnny was making fun of her snoring. Like the first few times, he didn't know the background story and how she was insecure about it. He was just making a little joke like, ha ha ha, you be snoring a little bit, yada yada yada. But once he found that out, he didn't talk about it no more. I mean, he did kind of. I think he made a face while they was on the plane when it was snoring, but he didn't was like laughing at her about it. And he says that he initiates physical touch sometimes, but it's not how you feel you're doing it; it's how she feels. My mind, I was thinking he probably don't initiate physical touch because you don't be out here taking showers. But he didn't say that, and I was surprised. He said that it's just the way she be acting and be turning him off. Like when she's happy, she gets giddy and it's almost like a child, and that's not attractive to him. And it's kind of weird. She's like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, it's like acting like a little girl. And he's like, why are you acting like that? Uh, that's not cute to him. That's not attractive to him. And he has to let her know that. But Pascal was like, sometimes maybe you need to be a little giddy too. How about that? But she was feeling some type of way when he said that. Yeah. Y'all, that was a gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, $4.99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts a video. You can click on it, you can like it, you can share it with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come up and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.